What's up, guys? It's your boy, Reese Boy. Happy Friday morning. What's up, guys? I just got back from going with my dad to take his truck to go get maintenance on, or checked on, recall check. It wasn't a recall. They just had to check on something and do some screws. But anyways, guys, I am back and I'm ready to mingle. We are having leftover Chinese food and it's healthy. And I am... it actually lasts me, it's leftovers because it actually lasts me like 3 days. What I did was my little 6 portions. I ate my little 6 portions, and so I just ate off of it slowly because they give you a lot for the lunch special. And it's only like $6 if you get there before 3. It starts at like 11 to 3. So I got there right in there, and they've known me. My family's been ordering for them since we've lived in Florida. We've been in Florida 14 years. So all it is just sesame chicken and rice, and I don't really like rice that much, but we'll see how it does me today. So we just got back. I'm gonna do some yard work with my parents. I wish I could record it so you guys could see me working, but they don't want to be on camera yet, so I can't record it. And I know people are like, well, why don't you just sneak? I'm like, no. My mom's got spies. People would tell her, oh, I saw you on Matthew's YouTube channel, and then there would be a big deal. So no. Let's say grace. Dear God, bless this food and bless this time, and pray that you keep everyone safe and keep the drama away and keep any type of hate or any type of hatred away. And pray that the people who are hating on my channel, they just I don't know, start their own channel or get lost. I don't know. But all right, bye. Amen. Oh, sorry guys, that's disgusting, but you guys get the first bite. So, why I said that, guys, the topic for today is hate, okay? And the hate that I'm talking about is people hating on you for no reason. No reason, right? Though I stay up hours and hours and hours on YouTube, on TikTok and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram. I mean, I'm telling you, hours. Right? And there's a lot of people's pages that I'll come across that make me really sad sometimes. Like, I really get sad for these people. By just listening to their stories, it's really sad, right? The thing that pisses me off about the world and how it was back then to how it is now. Back then, when I was growing up, if you saw someone in pain or you saw someone that was like dealing with something or whatever, and you wanted to go talk to them, you could totally go talk to them and it's okay. And, you know, like, you would be all right. And no one would accuse you of anything. And no one would try to, like, destroy your life or whatever. Because back then, everyone knew everybody. Especially if you lived in a small town. Everybody knew everybody. You know, they would be like, oh, hey, that's just Reese. Or that's just Matt. You know, whatever. Nowadays, you have to be really careful. You can't go into someone's DMs and just be like, hey, I'm checking on you. Like, I know you don't know me or something. Because that's going to be, like, kind of creepy or weird or whatever it is. Unless they're, like, a fan of yours. And that means a lot to them that you reached out to them. Like, you know, if you were, like... Say, like, I saw one of my fans that was dealing with, like, something really, really sad and depressing. And I have had fans do that. And all they're doing is just wanting me to acknowledge them. I will reach out to them. Like, I don't want them to feel like, wow, I reached out to the one person that I trust in this world and he didn't even answer. Like, that breaks my heart. Because who knows if I was saving their life by just answering hi or hey, or how are you? Or, you know, thank you for being, you know, a fan of mine or something like that. Just showing, like, acknowledgement, like, hey, I see you and I hear you. Like, who knows if that's what they need in their life? Because maybe they're not getting it at home. Maybe they're not getting it at school. Who knows? But some of the people's stories that I listen to break my heart. Like, literally break my heart. Because it's like they've been bullied. They have no friends. They're like, please, can I just be your friend? And it's like, I don't know why it melts my heart. Sometimes they could be just lying to you just to get sympathy or whatever. But it's like, it always breaks my heart. I don't know why. I think because I know how it feels because I've been in that place before. Like I've been completely isolated and by myself and have had nobody and cut off from the whole world and everything. Like I've had that happen to me. So partly I understand where they're coming from and I get it and how sad it is and how depressed it is and how angry you get because it's like you're frustrated, you know? And me, I'm kind of in that situation still because it's like I don't have a lot of friends and I don't go a lot of places and I don't do a lot of things and you know, like, God forbid something happens between me and Jama, it's like, then, okay, I lost that person. Then it's like, you know, who else is going to stand up? In life, you shouldn't depend on people. In life, you should depend on yourself and only you and God. That's the only person that you should depend on in, in life because other people will let you down, but God doesn't let you down, and you shouldn't let yourself down. So, just know that. But sorry guys, it's just so good. But again, there are a lot of people who do social media, right? That are hurting. You can tell that they're hurting. If you just pay attention to the descriptions that they put on or the little messages that they'll put on. Like another big TikToker and Disney star just came out with saying that he was dealing with substance abuse and just went away for so long to get help for that. And I mean, he's only 18 years old. I mean, like, if you're learning at 18, I'm proud of you for learning at 18 because a lot of kids are not even learning yet. And they're 23, 24, 35. I mean, it takes some people almost 40 years to learn that they need to get help. So, if you're learning that at 18, that is amazing because a lot of people don't learn that at that young. But substance abuse can be anything. It can be you abuse drugs, alcohol, pills, smoking, whatever. There could be any type of addiction that you can have. But if you weren't raised by a drug addict or alcoholic, then you have the right mindset that you know that this is wrong and you know to fix it. But if you were raised by that, and that's all you know, so no duh, you're going to go out and party and stuff, then, and you're dealing with something to cope because of your childhood. Like, I honestly think because of my upbringing before I was adopted, because, I mean, I had 4 months that I was with this foster family, 4 months, because they adopted me at 4 months old. So I had 4 months with this foster family. So I had nobody for 4 months. This foster family loved me, but they didn't end up adopting me because they were just foster parents. And I would have had 2 older sisters and that's it. And they were like a really, really, really rich family. They had a lot of money. But that's all they did. They just had their older daughters and then they wanted to just foster. And I would love to see them just to tell them thank you. Like, I don't even know if they're still alive. But I would love to see them. But my life, being born to an alcoholic mother and an alcoholic father, whatever God did, right? He skipped me, thank God, right? Because my brothers are all caught up in that thing on that side, my half brothers or whatever you want to call them. Different fathers, but same mother. But they all have done drugs. They're all still addicted. Well, they've all got clean, but they were addicted to them. Me, I can't stand the stuff. Like, God literally put an angel around me to like put his arms around me or her arms around me, whatever type of angel it was, to keep me alive because I was like in and out of the hospital growing up. My asthma was so bad. Like, my mom just knew right away. My adopted mother, but she's my real mom because she's known me since I was 4 months old, basically. She knew, okay, let's get him in the car. Oh my God, I just dropped food. You know, she'd be like, let's get him in the car. We're taking him to the emergency room. And we would sit hours in the emergency room waiting and stay there, and they would keep me, and they would admit me, and they would give me all that albuterol and all that stuff to get me better. And she would sit there and hold my hand. I mean, my dad would come over because it was on the base. My dad would come over and come check on me and whatever, relieve my mom, and then take me to McDonald's afterwards. That was like our thing. Because he'd be like, you were so good and you were so brave and I'm really proud of you, so we're going to take you and go get you a treat. So I remember that. I'll remember that for the rest of my life. Like, they kept me alive. Because she noticed something was just wrong with me. She's like, why is this kid always sick? He has such bad allergies. And they're like, it's not allergies. This kid has a breathing problem. He has bad lungs. So I had a lot of problems because she was on drugs. Like, I had asthma. I had tear ducts that were clogged. I had crooked feet that were like this, that they had to massage my feet. They wanted to put me in those braces like Forrest Gump, but my mom said, no, not my son. She worked with me, massaging my legs all the time and exercising my legs because I almost didn't walk. And then I had a disability because whatever the drugs did to my brain messed me up. Not saying that all people with disabilities are because their parents were on drugs. I'm not saying that. You can just have a child that has a disability. You know? That's God's choice. So I'm not saying everybody out there in the world, their parents were drug addicts, that's why they have a disability. No, I'm not saying that. Because this mother can be doing everything that she's supposed to be doing and her child still come out with some form of disability. So, and you can get a disability anytime. You can get hit by a car and have a disability, a mental disability, a handicap, anything. So I hate when people are like, oh, you're just slow. No, we're not slow. We just learn at a different speed. I guess you could say it's slow, but hey, there's a lot of people on social media that have Down syndrome or whatever, and they're doing amazing. They're doing better than me on social media because people just love their story. I mean, there was a girl who had Down syndrome that was on Glee the whole seasons, and she was amazing. She had small lines, but she killed it. She was amazing, and she was funny. There's a girl who was on American Horror Story who has Down syndrome, and she's married, and she's an actor, an Oscar winner actor. So God has things planned for people with disabilities. I hate when people try to shoot us down. Look at me. I'm trying to go get my license, guys. I never thought this was going to happen. Ever. I thought no one believed in me. And it's finally happening. I knew my sisters did, but it took a long time for my parents to get it. So I'm mad at myself a little bit for failing the test, but it happens. Try again, you know. But with all that being said, guys, just don't deal with hate. Just cut it down. Cut it right there and just don't deal with hate, because I still deal with hate, guys. I know. But I love you guys, and make sure to like and subscribe, and peace out. See you tomorrow.